workshops?
Here, I mean the master class I do here. Yeah, there isn't. I don't teach children, no, but there in your classes there's children. Yeah.
Like in our class, I have, of course, we have the kids classes from, we divide the 6 to 9, the 10 to 12, I have the 13 to 18. But in my master class now, I even have two 72-year-old, I have 40, 50s. But in the master class of Ivana, we have the chosen 16 participants of the network. So the age ranges from 19 to 32 years old.
Yeah, that leads me to my next question. How did you select them? Is there consideration for these are the stars to be built up very soon by the network?
Yeah.
Does that make them
Mostly the stars the actor participants were chosen by Tita Cory, by our COO, and it was deliberated by with Miss Mariol, the head of the Star Magic, Mr. M, and the other business unit heads. And most of the 16 participants po are the upcoming actors, the lead of the new teleseries and all that. Yun po.
So it's safe to say that if you make it to that magic 16 list of students, you're probably one of the next stars to be born.
Yes po. And at first, we came up with something like 30 to 40 names. And then, of course, we need to trim it down to 16. And of course, kapag nilagay po doon na 16, ibig sabihin, gagamitin talaga sila ng network. Yun po, kaya sila nilagay kay Ivana Chubbuck.
The venue of the workshop is Dolphy Theater.
Yes po. Ever since 2014, we did it at the Dolphy Theater po.
Yeah, but it's so huge to accommodate only 16 students.
Yeah, because we are also allowing some auditors, and the auditors will come from our acting students as well, and to some
Directors and
directors, writers, and production people po.
What has been the criteria for their selection?
Oh,
Yeah.
of the auditors.
No, I mean the actors.
The criteria for the actors, actually, the criteria should be, they're supposed to be acting already, and been trained by me po, first. And then of course, more than, of course, 60% of that is, they were chosen because they will be used in the upcoming teleserye, and may need po na ganun.
I think it's a point of like ABS-CBN wanting excellence. So it's not just popularity and having the popular show, because you can have that without quality. You can have popularity without quality. And that is a testament to ABS-CBN that they want quality and popularity. And I think that's something that is worthy of applause, because they don't need to do that. And this is something that they've chosen to do because quality doesn't pay bills, but it makes you feel proud. And I think that's really, is running a business with dignity and pride, I think is a really important way to deal with your life. I want to be able to go to my grave and say I did what made me proud and what makes my children proud, and my family, my sisters and brothers and my mom and dad. I want them to be proud of me. So if I'm not feeling that I'm doing the most excellent work, the most extraordinary work, the most push the envelope, grow, raise the bar, meet the bar, raise the bar again kind of work, then I am not doing what I set out to do by being born into this world.
Ivana, can I ask you to critique the works of some of the actors that you worked with in previous workshops, like Gerald Anderson and Jake Cuenca, some names? Can you critique their works?
One of the things that makes my work so effective is the privacy of it, and the idea that people feel comfortable to not only reveal their dark, your insecurities, your fears, the dark places of who you are, your colors, but you have to feel safe in that environment. And Charlize Theron said it best when she talked about me on a TV show called In the Actor's Studio. She said, I learned more when I fell on my face in Ivana's class than I did when I did it well. And so you learn more always in any circumstance when you fall. And then you have to pick yourself up and say, the next time I'm going to learn from my mistakes. And that's what the process of education is about. It's like you learn, you fall, you pick yourself up, you learn from those mistakes, you add to the information. And so for me to critique in a public environment is taking away the safety that makes my people grow so quickly. Because at every school I do all over the world, people do not talk about what they hear. Everybody's in a private community, allowing them the safety of being able to really explore the things that make them artists. And you have to feel safe. So for me to in any way reveal my judgment, which I try not to ever do anyway, because I think you do learn more when you fall on your face, is that I think it would be wrong in terms of what I believe in. My way of working works fast.
Let me just put it this way. Did you see a marked improvement in the acting of those actors?
Absolutely, absolutely, like 100%. But the thing is, in terms of the details of all that, you'll have to trust me on that.
No, I don't expect you to tell us their life stories.
Yeah.
Just an appreciation or an assessment of their performances on screen.
I feel that my people have a tendency to not to just throw it away and just say, I'm just gonna say the words and hope for the best. They look back at I often hired to look at after we've worked on it and they filmed it or put it on stage, then I get asked to look at the end result and give them even further notes so they can go in their next project. So that's how my people think. So it's like, so their process of growth is absolutely going to happen. You can't help but grow when you keep being informed.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tita Nan.